Let's face it, sometimes TGIT means thank God it's takeout. Your anatomy might take a hit. Your diet might get rocked by a scrumptious scandal.
But all is not lost at last. Here to teach us exactly how to get away with fast food is expert nutritionist Robert Ferguson. Welcome so much. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, it's good to be here.
So let's break it down, because I admittedly am a fast food connoisseur here. We're talking breakfast foods too, and you say one of the big tips is to add protein.
Yes.
Right?
And I also put coffee here, because a lot of times people will avoid coffee because they've heard that coffee can hinder weight loss or interfere with your metabolism. But it actually can boost your metabolism. It can help with exercise, and you burn more calories with a cup of coffee.
Wow.
So on the go, grab a cup of coffee. And then the big problem is carbohydrates, which most people understand that. And it's not that carbs are bad, it's if we eat too many at a single time. So this would be the problem, and the solution would be protein.
Okay.
So I have Canadian bacon here, so for every strip, you got 5 grams of protein. So if you took, say, 4 strips of bacon, that's 20 grams of protein. That's about like 3 to 4 ounces of chicken breast. So if you have your protein, then you're going to be lean and mean. You with me?
I am, and you know what? Bacon is surprisingly low in calories. Like a strip of bacon's like 40 calories, 50 calories
What about the fat content, though?
You know what? If you're getting that much protein, I mean, obviously Robert can talk to this. Yeah.
So it's the protein that's going to help balance things out. Plus, it's going to satiate you. You're not going to be as hungry as fast, and you're less likely to overindulge.
Right. We're not eating a whole plate of bacon. We're talking about 4 strips or something like small.
Yeah, like 4 strips would be a serving size as far as your protein. Now, I put it next to our bagel, and I got some salmon in there. And that's a typical breakfast on the go. People are running around. You can find it anywhere, right? Well, if that's not satisfying you, get the bacon. So whenever it's time to eat more, opt for protein. So keep protein in mind. And where people tend to go wrong, another one is you can get oatmeal now anywhere. Like on the go at these like little cafes. But the problem is we'll get the orange juice, which is what I call a fast carb, with carbs, and together, even though they're healthy, the total amount of carbs can shift your body into fat storage mode. And that's what we don't want. So if I was getting the oatmeal, I would go with maybe some egg whites on the side, or maybe get strips of bacon. Again, offer protein when you want more. And that's going to help you keep the body in fat-burning mode. Now, something that you can take with you on the go is like turkey jerky, beef jerky, tofu jerky. If you have it close by in your purse, in your briefcase, when you are getting ready to eat that oatmeal, but there's no protein added that you can bring to the table, well, pull out your turkey jerky.
Really?
Life is good.
I think of like turkey jerky, I think truck stop. That's what comes to mind when I think, you know what I mean? That's the first thing I think, but you're saying no.
It's good for protein.
You want to have protein as like those quick and easy, like grab that to satiate me, to make me feel full, and to keep me moving.
What about fruit too? You want to put fruit on there?
Well, that's where people run into problems also. So again, certain fruits, if you're looking at raisins, if you're looking at even like brown sugar, that's not a fruit, but you're adding more total carbs to the carb. And that's where we get into trouble. So carbs aren't bad, it's how many we consume at one time.
Keep them on all at once. What's our green drink here?
The green drink is not like your typical just kale juice, right? Because that can get us in trouble too. If you're consuming too much of even a green drink, that is a protein shake. Something that you can find almost anywhere now. So it has protein in it, it has like some berries in it, it's got some kale in it, and it tastes delicious, and I can drink it as I drive.
Do you have a preference, whey protein, soy protein? If you had to pick, would you pick one of another?
I prefer to go with soy protein most of the time, even though there's a lot of controversy around soy. However, whey protein works. It's all about the amount that you're consuming. You know, so we're so quick to demonize food, but at the same time, it's not so much the food. It's not like if I take a little bit of high fructose corn syrup, which is not my go-to syrup, but if I did that, I'm not going to die.
It's how much of the bad things you're having.
So on the go, if you look at this plate right here, that's a fat-burning meal. So I have eggs is my protein. So remember, protein in mind. And then I have my fast carb pancakes. So I have 3 for a guy, 2 for a woman. Again, it's the amount that we're consuming. The syrup is my condiment. It's going to add a little bit of flavor to it. And the butter on the pancakes is going to help slow down how fast the carb becomes sugar in the blood. And this helps keep me in fat-burning mode.
And you're not just dousing it with syrup either. It's that portion
so about that
syrup.
much syrup. And if you want more syrup, then you go with something like a calorie-free syrup. Which they're out there, and they have some that are sweetened with stevia that most people who are into the health world would say would be okay.
You have a sandwich here, too, breakfast sandwich. Well, what about something like a burger?
A burger is absolutely great if you eat the burger by itself. The problem is when you have the bread with the fries, that's when you add to the thighs.
Bread, fries, add to the thighs. fries, and then they give you one of those humongous drinks for free.
Yes, then we're over-consuming.
Now you're pounding down the sugar as well.
No bread, no fries.
Exactly. So some people prefer the fries, right? So the fries trump the bread, and then other people prefer the bread over the fries. There's ways to make it work and keep you going, and you're not feeling deprived or restricted, which means you're not on a conventional diet.
And feeling like you overindulge.
That is how you get away with fast food.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Interesting tips.
Lots of great tips. We'll be right back.